Good morning, everyone. Have you ever wondered how to start one of these grill starters? This is a chimney uh, fire starter that you use to start your grill. Anyway, if you don't know how to use one of these, or you're thinking, maybe I'm not doing it correctly, or how could I do this better, this is your video. I'm going to show you my 3-phased approach to getting this started. And it works like a dream every time. So, first phase, assemble your dream team of fire starting stuff. So I'm a traditionalist. I love to use matches. If you can't start a fire with a match, I mean, come on. Get yourself together. But we got paper, we got little sticks, we got medium-sized sticks, we got big sticks. I like to reuse the unburnt charcoal from my last grill, and then new charcoal. And I'll probably end up using more, but that's just to show you. Anyway, that's phase 1. You just assemble your dream team. And here I have it all nicely assembled for you guys. Phase 2, we're going to do that right now. So in phase 2, you take your dream team, it's going to be a miracle if I don't lose some paper over the edge here, and you put it in, but you have to do it in the correct order. Paper goes in first. Who knew? Paper is easier to start with a match than big sticks or charcoal. Fun fact. So you're going to want to put that paper in first, and that's what it looks like with the paper in there. And then you're going to take the little sticks, because who knew, little tiny twigs are pretty easily lit by paper. So we got some nice dry twigs here, and I just kind of scatter them like that so there's nice airflow. Then we're going to take our slightly larger sticks, do the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. And they just go in like that. We'll take our next size. Whoa, whoa. Put that on top of that. Next size. I should probably actually do this with a little bit more concern. Make sure it's a little bit more even. There we go. Because this is the stuff that's actually going to start the bigger stuff that'll get the coals lit. So I got 2 large sizes here. Then we'll move on to the extra large. I just use my chainsaw to cut them up in nice short pieces so that they fit nicely into this little chimney starter. Yeah, this is like the maximum size you're going to want. You're not going to want anything longer than that. Someone beg to differ and comment below. Let's get that most long one in there. There we go. And we got good airflow throughout all that. I don't add the charcoal until after this is lit. But as I am not good with a match, but that's basically most of phase 2. We got everything in there in the correct order. Easiest to light on bottom, hardest to light on top. We start the fire from the bottom because there's holes in the bottom that makes it easy to do that, and because fire travels up. That's kind of a cool fun fact that the heat travels up and it's going to light everything nicely. Anyway, so I'm going to light that, and here we go. Okay, so I found a hole with some paper on the other side of it, so I'm just going to stick the match right through there, and it's going to light the paper. And you could light it from both sides or whatever to get it going, start faster, but if you just light one side, this thing's going to light the entire thing eventually. But the next part takes a minute, so we're just going to pause and come back to it. So I'm going to try to do a time lapse and make this video go faster, so you can watch the fire progress. But if I can't make this video go fast enough, we won't just use it. You can see the paper has caught, and it's starting to catch the littler sticks on fire. Now the medium-sized sticks are catching. The fire isn't all the way to the other side yet, but it will be shortly. And this is one match, people. One match. Oh, we got flame kicking up here. You'll notice that the sticks start to fall. And that's because the paper is being burned and loses its structural integrity and just becomes ash and fire and smoke. So this is going to collapse down quite a ways and leave us quite a lot of room for all this charcoal. Nice. Okay, well, that's beautiful. So now you can see that the all the little sticks and the paper is burned away. So now we've just got the bigger, medium and bigger sized sticks that are on fire, and we're ready to add the charcoal. This has been a subject of debate in my mind for many years. Do I add the previously burned charcoal first, or do I add the fresh charcoal first? I've been adding this stuff first, but comment below, what do you think, what do you do, what's the philosophy behind it? The smaller stuff doesn't allow as much air to move through, but so that's a minus to going first, but the minus to that going, or plus to new charcoal going second, is that that's the stuff I actually care about being lit and hot. Once I see that those are totally lit and totally hot, I know that I'm ready to dump this in the grill. But anyway, without further ado, I just take this and go boom, and then I just start throwing the rest of the new charcoal in. And you'll see that killed the flames there, because that older charcoal really is not allowing much air to go through. So that's the minus. Boom. So see that smokes. It's still lit down below, but it's going to take a while to get everything else lit. Sometimes I shake it just to get the ash to go down, allow more airflow. And you'll notice that there are bricks that this is on top of. This is a wood porch. It will smolder, if not catch on fire, if I don't use the bricks. And also note that if you do this, use bricks for safety, the bricks do get hot themselves, so do not touch the bricks. There we go, that's going to smoke for a while, and we'll come back when it's nice and lit. So I don't even know if I mentioned phase 3, but phase 1, assemble your dream team of ingredients. Phase 2 was put them in the correct order, and phase 3 was just to use a match to light your fire. Last phase, just light the fire with a match. Just that easy. 3 phases, done. Boom. Okay, fast forward a few minutes. You can see that the flames are starting to peek through the charcoal again, and once these upper, fresh charcoal biscuits get lit, that's when I know I'm going to be ready to dump it, and then as soon as I dump it in the grill, I'm going to throw the meat on the grill right away. So it's going to be fully ready to cook over by the time it's out of here. And then while you're waiting to do this, you just do cleanup. You put everything else away. You put the extra charcoal away. I don't know. You do that stuff. You enjoy a beer with a friend, or a root beer, whatever it is. Grab a Coke. Have put your feet up. Enjoy your day. Okay, you can see the top coals are pretty well lit. I'm pretty comfortable with that, and I'm just going to go ahead and dump them in. Be mindful. These are hot coals down here, so I just let it sit out to cool off, and then I get rid of it. But here we go. Then you just either use the trapdoor at the bottom or just dump it in. I like to just dump them. Nice. And that is a chimney starter made simple. Have a great day. Laters. Comment below, or like, or don't. You do you. Stay safe.